Yo, what is up, everybody? We are back with more Football Manager, and I hope you're keen for this one. Now, previous game, one game you missed, and yeah, it was against Norwich. It was a 1-1 draw, and something happened. Words cannot describe what happened in this game. Hold up. Let me get the to director, and I just can't even begin to explain what happened here. Obviously, 1-1 draw was disappointing. We conceded late. It never looked good going forward. But yeah, the big one is it's about to load in, and in case you didn't see, Brad Smith scored a goal, which is amazing. But it's not so much that he scored, but just let's just take a moment here. It wasn't a tap in. It was a beautiful strike, and I mean, Brad Smith is a legend now. I think he has to play just about every game, but not this one. He's on the bench. Brad Smith, if we need some goal scoring from the fullbacks positions, I may bring him back. But this is the lineup I'm going with. Obviously, we are versus Tottenham. So, a very good game. Attacking movement. We still haven't really found that goal scoring form that I want us to hit. That's why I'm still sticking with attacking movement for our training. So, yeah, there's that. But huge game against Tottenham right now. But I have full faith in the lads to pull it out. I think we can get the win, and we will get the win here. And I have full faith in the lads to do that. So here we are. Hopefully I don't have to deal with press. I do. Jaro, it's Derby Day. How much do you look forward to taking on your local rivals? It's always a tremendous occasion, and the atmosphere is something to behold. Hopefully we can harness the energy and intensity of the day and send fans home happy. And Ramsey, he's a great servant. I'm privileged to have a squad with terrific depth. Xhaka got a straight red in the last game, so he won't play for a while. I've lost a lot of faith in him, but here we are, Derby Day. Assertively tell them that we've been on a good run recently. Impressed me. Didn't really resonate too deeply with them. Of course, I need to change back this to 2D Classic. Skip this bit. Why didn't it change back? Oh, that's for replays. Oh, I'm a mess, aren't I? Director. 2D Classic. There we go. I fixed it. I am back. And I am feeling good. So, in case you guys didn't know, I'm very busy with my personal life right now, just with the university, staying on top of that, and relationships with people. So, I'm sorry if this isn't... I want this Football Manager content to be daily, but while I settle into university, it may not be possible. But let's not focus on that right now. Right now, we are focusing Tottenham Arsenal. We are at, Wembley, I believe. We should be at Wembley. We are at Wembley. And I'm clicking everywhere. Now, what can we do here? Rashford can't get the cross converted from Iwobi. Now, Tolisso. Go to Ozil. Ozil looking for Sanchez. What can you do, Alexi? Tackled. And Alcacer may look to counter Corona. And I'm nervous about this Spurs lineup. And Alcacer, I mean, of all the players to concede to, Alcacer I don't think would be the one I'd want to. And thankfully we saved that. We haven't looked great in defence though. We've looked a bit shaky. Ben Davies crossing it in. Christian Eriksen. Koscielny clears it. Rashford takes it down. Let's see if Rashford can get on the counter here. Push on Rashford. He goes to Iwobi and just a silly little pass. Now Dele Alli will go forward. So interesting though. Spurs not using Harry Kane. Harry Kane... I mean... Oh, that is just... Oh, dear. Like, Shokridan, what have you done here, Mustafi? You've just gone and taken out Dele Alli. Now, Alcacer look to convert the penalty here to go up 1-0. I struggle against Spurs. Don't know why. I just don't know why. It's weird how I struggle against him. And there he converts the penalty. And, yeah, 1-0. Tottenham. Our forwards just have been awful. I don't know how to spark life into them, really. I may go just roam from position. I've already got roam from positions on. So, like, I don't know what else I can do, really. I'm at a loss of words. I mean, when your worst players on the pitch are Erdal and Sanchez, it's just not good enough, really, is it? I mean, I'm just Iwobi. What can you do, Iwobi? Can you lighten up my day a bit? Oh, beautiful to Rashford. Beautiful. And that is 1-1. 1-1. Good to see from the lads. 1 apiece. Rashford scoring off the Iwobi pass very early on, and that's the kind of way we wanted to come out here. Being at Wembley, there are a lot of Arsenal fans, aren't there? An awful lot. Which is interesting. Iwobi now looks to have picked up his performance, but Sanchez and Ozil just have been not good enough. And same with Mustafi. And Mustafi there making another mistake. And Alcacer almost makes it too. Okay, rushes in to clear the ball. And Mustafi just hasn't been all that good, has he? I want to keep him on though, Mustafi. I think Ozil's going to get an early shower here. Pulisic, going to give the lad a run. Christian Pulisic. He's improved recently. He has improved. But 1-0 isn't an awful result. But obviously, I do want more. I'm hungry for more. And Sanchez, please be the one that gives it. But it looks like there is another corner going here Tottenham's way. But look to have dealt with it. No, Alcacer will look to keep the pressure on. Dele Alli finds Corona with a beautiful pass. He tries to fire it through. Dele Alli, Alcacer, who's caused problems all night long. Mustafi scores an own goal. I mean, Shokridan it's just not good enough, is it? Not good enough at all by Shokridan. He has had a dreadful game. And a change is needed to be made. Let's get attacking. There we go. Let's play like this. Let's get it up pitch. I just don't know what else I could do to really make a change. Let's push you up. But you want to attack for the overlap. That's really the most I can do. I could go to a register, but that really gives up too much at the back, I think. It could get uglier here though. And it's another penalty. I mean, we're giving up 2 penalties, and it's just poor. I'm just gutted right now. Like, what else was I meant to do? I'm gonna throw caution to the wind. I'm at the point where I don't know why Tottenham have just got such a better run over us. I just can't seem to figure out how to beat them. Now it looks like we're getting hammered now, and I'm just deflated. Oh, I'm gutted. Absolutely gutted. It's not even going to be close. And Sanchez, you're going to come off. You've just been awful, Lexi Sanchez. I'm going to move the wherever you're there. Martin Briggs, you can come in as an inside forward. Sure, Martin. In you come. Make you a complete wingback. Sure, Hector. I mean, like, I just don't know what else I could have done here. Like, the way they beat us is just 2 penalties and an own goal. It's just... Oh. It's ridiculous. Wanyama would have made it 4, but it was offside, and I'm gutted. I've got to be honest, I am embarrassed. I just don't want to deal with press either. My gosh! How do we beat this Tottenham side? If you have any clue, any ideas on how to... Oh. Assistant, you go deal with it. And I just don't know how to deal with them, to be honest. It's such a hard matchup, I think, and I'm not sure the best way to approach a Tottenham side. I think in hindsight, I'd have looked for a bit more of a solid shape to, I guess, hold on to the ball a bit better. I think we turned it over too frequently. Whatever, Lucas. We turned the ball over a bit too frequently, I think, in key positions. I think what would have helped as well if we had Tolisso as a halfback. A bit more of that defensive shape to more of a 5-back spot, so we'd hold possession a bit more. In hindsight, I think that would have been very, very beneficial. But, I mean, like, hindsight's 2020. And Lee Watson, how are you just regressing so much? Probably because he's not playing with 2 other very good goalkeepers in the under 18s. That would be a pretty good suggestion why he is regressing. But still, it's frustrating. It's frustrating, man. Anyway, we have Everton right here around the corner. We didn't even need to take a cut. That's how close the game was. No cut needed. Everton, another good side. I think we just play a natural game against them, though. Just the run we have. Then we have Chelsea in the next episode. It's just an awful run of fixtures, really, for us. Obviously, we need to push through it. We had a nice, easy start to the season. Xhaka has improved, apparently. Walsh doesn't think he's going to improve in the future, and I'd have to agree. Apparently, he enjoys big matches. Well, he didn't play, that's right, because he has a red card hanging over his head. Oh dear. Nonetheless, let's push on to this Everton game. Let's figure out the team selection. My thought process immediately is semi-rotated, not heavily rotated. We'll look at the schedule. So we've got the Chelsea game that next Saturday. Then we've got a bit of a layoff until we have the next set of big fixtures. So, there's that. Oh, the Bournemouth game looks fun. So does the Peterborough game. I was thinking of the episode will probably be Chelsea, Peterborough. Then I'll show you City, Liverpool. Yeah, that'll probably be the 2. But yeah, focusing now on this Everton game. Tactic-wise, I'm content with sticking how we are. I'm going to change you to a complete forward though. There, but I think this is definitely the best way to stay. Stick with Hector Bellerin out on the right. He's my only real amazing option. Gee, he's developed a bit, hasn't he? And here's a talent into Bellerin, player that I want to keep, and especially with the way he counts towards some of the eligibility thing. He relishes big matches. He's consistent. He's just all you really want in, a player. And I look as well, his leadership needs to improve. Obviously, he's never going to be a leader. But determination is up there, which is huge, as his work rate. So that definitely helps in terms of developing players and him being a role model. Now I'm going to play John Stones. I'm going to play John Stones on the left. Mustafi is definitely getting dropped after that previous performance. And in will come Koscielny. And then on the left, I'm going to give Ake the rest and bring in Taggart, I believe. Will be the move. Will it be the move, Taggart? Now it just doesn't look like he's going to improve at all. How much did I pay for him? 6.5 million. He's improving, so I think I'm going to play him. At the same time, I want to play Brad Smith. Brad Smith is 23. He's also been improving. I spent less than him, and he's worth about the same amount. Yeah, Brad Smith, in you come, buddy. I'm going to then play El Neni. Deep line playmaker. Santi will get a run out. Shaw, Santi. Mesut Ozil, Shaw. On the right. Werby had a good performance last game, so he'll hold the spot. My front three will remain unchanged, I think. Sanchez needs to step up, though. Rashford obviously scored in the last game, which helps his automatic selection into the side. Renee Adelaide will be on the bench. Pulisic will be on the bench. Big Z on the bench as well. Sure, why not? Coquelin is still injured. Chambers, bang, in there. Ospina will go in there. Who's a versatile? I'll go Taggart. Why not? Why not let him fly? Taggart, chuck him in there. Now another midfielder to slot in there. Like the look of Coquelin, but being injured, it limits him. It's a tough choice for this last position. I think I'm going to go Theo Walcott. Oxlade is still seriously injured, obviously, for another 4 months. Just shame, because that's usually where he'd come straight in. That injury may just about secure his future in the side. I just don't see him coming back into the side with that injury, especially with his need to redevelop and retrain in a centre mid position a bit more. For him to be a rotation player, and I think he's just regressed far too much to hold that spot in the side, which is disappointing for him that injury has come. I'll give him the chance. I just don't see him getting in, to be honest. I just don't think he is good enough anymore, and that is rough, because I like the lad. I think he's a great player and a great talent, and he's been just a really good servant to the club. So it's disappointing to see him lose out like that, in that way as well, with just a major injury. It's hard. It's no doubt hard, and it's a decision that I will not take lightly. But I think it's one that needs to be made. That, yeah, he's just one, he isn't the first choice in terms of my wingers and strikers, my attackers. And he isn't first choice in the midfield. And he doesn't have the potential to get there. So I think, yeah, he just has to develop into that kind of a player. And I don't see him developing at a rapid enough rate anymore to hold a spot. And I think I'll be better served bringing in maybe a youngster to be that rotation player and selling him on. So it's one I'll have to look at, think about, make a decision on. But it's not looking at the prettiest for the lad, and yeah, it's unfortunate really, because I like him. I really do like Oxlade-Chamberlain. I like how he plays. Just if you look at his performances, injury, sub performances, and you know, he's willing to find his place in. So I guess you could take that away. But in terms of his progression and his versatility wise, he's needed to develop more, and he's been stunted in his development, and especially with his marking and tackling, his willingness to not want to improve there has hurt him in terms of coming into the side. And I think if he developed his marking, he would be a far more useful player, but he didn't. And he wasn't willing to try. So I think that's why I'm so reluctant to bring him in. Nonetheless, let's stop speaking about Oxlade-Chamberlain, who was injured, and now let's focus on the game at hand, which is Everton, who straight away look at that formation, disgusting. So they'll be looking to counter-attack. Got a few new faces in Everton, and look, Leighton Bates, Idrissa Gueye. Like, look at their midfield. Their third most attacking player is Belhanda. It's ridiculous. But anyway, how has Mason Holgate developed? He's one of those players where you're always like, he has good potential. But it just looks like he's going to be too much all the time. And they're just never really willing to sell him on. I'd be willing to swoop for maybe a £10 million fee, but we're feeling he's going to cost a lot more than that. Now what can we do here? Pressure has caused a turnover, and Alexis Sanchez will find Rashford, who has a very good opportunity here, and he just bottles it, and Joel Robles saves it, and it is cleared. Rashford should have done better. So that was disappointing, as Congolo just cleared it with ease as well. So, yeah, disappointing start to proceedings. We have dominated. Look at that. 8 shots, 66% possession. So we have really dominated, and we are at home. So it'll be good to get back on a roll here. And being at home, I think, will be a good opportunity for us. El Neni. Alexis Sanchez. Come on, Sanchez. Oh, he puts it wide. No, it's blocked, I believe. So it will be a corner, but Alexis Sanchez. Alexi, that was a great opportunity for you to try and get back into form. Ozil, what can you do for me? Back inside of Rashford. And it's just cleared by Holgate, and it'll be a throw-in. We've been applying pressure. There's no doubt about that. And Iwobi has apparently taken a knock. Okay, Iwobi, let's try and get you through it to half-time. And if we need to make a decision, we'll make a decision. You're Shelny here. Please deal with it well. He does. Brad Smith. The sensation, Brad Smith, plays it inside to Ozil. Ozil, back to John Stones. Stones. El Neni to Sanchez. Alexis Sanchez now. Chip ball to Cazorla. Cazorla, what can you do for me, Santi? Goes out wide to Bellerin, who's looking to redeem himself. Had a very poor game against Tottenham. Hector. Bellerin. He's found a lot of space here. He's made quite good work there of Barkley. Came to nothing though, and Smith has lost his 50-50 with Coleman. Now Everton are piling forward. Lukaku. Now Lukaku back to Barkley. Barkley fires across looking for Coleman. And Brad Smith, he's out of position here, Smith. Gaia. Barkley could lay in a pass to Lukaku. He does. And Lukaku scores. It is a mess. And once again, Hector Bellerin, that isn't good enough. I praised him at the start of the episode for how he's improved, how much better he has gotten, and he was poor against Tottenham, and once again an error led to an Everton goal there, where he's just out of position. Our forwards haven't done well either. It's just a mess, really. And I am going to take off a Wobie here for Renee Adelaide. But that's really the only change I can make at this point. And I mean, like, I think that's one of the big holes in my squad, that my star striker is Rashford. He's a great player. Like, don't get me wrong. I spent 100 million on Marcus Rashford. Great player, English, great potential, but just hasn't really worked out as quickly as we can. But can you prove me wrong, Marcus? And it's saved. See, things like that, Marcus Rashford. You need to finish goals like that. He has been improving, but I mean, I want more. I want more of these kind of games where you get braces. There's too many games where you're on a cold spell, then you'll maybe score a couple. When you're on a cold spell, maybe score a couple. We need to become just more consistent, Marcus. Now, Ozil plays it in, Rob Les will claim it. Instructions, they should be on low crosses, they are. But we're not going catch up against an Everton side where they should be playing catch up. And Sanchez has had a poor game again. And I mean, I don't know what else I can say or do really. But the fact of the matter is, Alexis Sanchez has been poor. There is just no other way to put it really, is there? Other than Alexis Sanchez hasn't been good enough. I think I am going to make a change. Rashford is going to come off for Theo Walcott. Similar players, but hopefully the fresh legs will make a difference. That's my reasoning. The fresh legs of Walcott will hopefully net me maybe a goal or two. But once again, a defeat to Tottenham and it looks like our season could flip. And we need to find form as quick as we can. And it looks like it isn't going to be in this fixture against Everton. Why Tottenham? Why do you do this to me, Tottenham? Why? Oh, Theo Walcott! Oh, that was it! Just latch onto that and you're through, mate. No one's catching ya. Gee whiz. Oh, it's just not good enough, is it? It just isn't good enough. I've lost 1-0 at home to Everton. It is appalling. And I just want to slate Sanchez in public. Because Alexis Sanchez, you need to do better. Thigh strain 4 to 5 days, but really, I'm hanging that one on Alexis Sanchez's shoulders. Oh. I mean, I'm lost for words, for one. Everton parked the bus and they just got away with it, didn't they? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like down below. Hashtag jam in if you still think I should be manager of Arsenal. I think, apart from today's episode, my recent form has been great, but overall, I think I have been doing well. We've fallen off Man City quite considerably with 2 losses on the trot, then 2 draws before that, but overall, I'm pleased with where we are. I am pleased. We're through to the first knockout leg stage of the Champions League, where we'll be versing Juventus. So hopefully you don't have a repeat of, phased. You can link it down below if you're watching this. If you don't know, last time I played Juventus, just maybe go back in the playlist, which the link will also be down below, and maybe have a look at that. Leave a like on it as well. Share it, clip it. It's pretty brilliant. So will Sandy Cazorla play? Find out next time. Well, not next time. It'll actually be a while, but hey, subscribe so you don't miss that. But if you did enjoy this and you want to see more, subscribe, like, and I'll see you all next time. See ya.